Wow. Max Verstappen, how are you, sir?
Yeah, very well.
Ebro,
Yourself?
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Big collaborations taking place in many ways. What are you looking forward to the most in 2026 on the track and then off the track?
On track, yeah, just getting on top of all the systems and the driving style of what the car needs. And then besides that, I guess, just what I'm doing outside of Formula One. Of course, spending time with my family, seeing the little one grow up as well. And then also, just spend more time with the other projects that I'm doing.
Would love to hear from you and maybe speak to the fans about what they should expect to see in F1 and what they should be looking for when they watch.
This year is going to be, pretty insane, I guess, with all the new rules as well. So probably a big upset as well between teams from what you've seen the last few years. And a lot of, still unknown also for us. We don't know what to expect really. And I think that also makes it very exciting for everyone watching, not knowing, what's going to happen.
What are these new regulations? Maybe you can give us some insight, and what's the impact of someone like Ford, a company like Ford, jumping in and providing the powertrain?
Well, I mean, the car is completely new. The engine is completely different to what it used to be. It's a bit more like 50-50, 50% engine, 50% battery.
Yeah.
And that makes it very complicated because the two have to work together. At the same time, of course, you also focus on the car performance. The aerodynamic rules are very different to what they used to be. So for the engineers, it's a big challenge to make everything work. And of course, with Ford coming back, I think it's a very exciting partnership. They have a lot of history in the sport in Formula One as well. So everyone is just super excited to get started now.
How significant of a change in the car is this, just in your experience as a driver, right? Like, have you made similar significant jumps like this in driving and adjustments?
It's a big change.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's like the biggest change in over 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's exciting at the same time as a driver as well. When you've done driving like a car for quite a few years in a row, of course it evolves, but the basics are the same. And that will change a little bit, or quite a bit this year.
Many people I've talked to about F1 and their fandom of it, they articulate it as the greatest intersection of technology and athleticism. I'd love to hear you speak on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes a bit difficult to understand, of course, as a driver, like in Formula One, what we have to go through. The thing is that compared to maybe some other sports, that we can't actually practice our own sport. So in terms of training, like physical training, you have to go cycling, running, all different kind of exercise. It's a bit like, I don't like that. I wish I could practice my own sport more.
Right.
If you play whatever, football or soccer, like in practice, you're doing similar things than what you do out there on the field.
Right.
And for us, that is a little bit more difficult. Of course, we have the simulator, that is, of course, the virtual world, but it's not the same thing. You don't experience the same forces. And that's why, you have to try and find excitement in other kind of sports, to get yourself ready and fit.
Is there a specific mindset, a way that you get your brain? I mean, you kind of said it, but you've been doing it so long, so it may not be hard for you, and maybe it's harder for other drivers, but is there something that you do to get locked in before a race? Yeah,
I mean, every driver is very different in their approach. But for me, basically try not to overcomplicate things. I know that when I walk into the garage and I put my helmet on, I'm focused, and I know what I have to do because of experience and doing this already for a long time.
Yeah.
But everyone works very different, in the way they prep. But for me, I try to just keep it very simple.
Is there a specific way you stay motivated? I mean, it's been about 10 years since you were the youngest person, to get on the track. How are you keeping motivated these days?
Well, winning helps. Working with incredibly smart people as well,
right,
in the team, that helps. Just having a great environment in the team, those kind of things help. That's what I like. And for me, it's always super important when I wake up and I can say to myself, I'm still enjoying this a lot, and I can give it 100%, to go out there and just try to get the most out of it. Yeah, that is very important, to keep doing it. Actually, if you're in a competitive environment and you're fighting up at the front, that motivates actually more than being in the back.
Isak Hajar is joining the Red Bull team. Have you had a chance to build with him, and what's the dynamic?
Yeah, I mean, of course, he's coming from Racing Bull, so that's already part of the Red Bull family. So I've seen him and known him for a few years now, and we've done already a bit of content also together. And now, of course, that he's my teammate. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I remember, of course, coming into that same role when I was younger in the team, and being with Daniel, being the older guy. So yeah, it's nice. I enjoy it. And at the end of the day, the target is, of course, for both of us to try and bring, more knowledge to the team together to try and optimize the car performance.
When you get in the car for 2026, are you looking forward to a specific track?
Favorite place for me to go to is Spa in Belgium, the track, like the layout, fast corners, elevation, going up and down. It's always been my favorite. And yeah, every time I'm there, of course, I'm born in Belgium. My mom's Belgian.
It's home turf too.
I grew up not too far from the area as well. So all these, like, you can invite more family. You're closer to your friends. So yeah, it's just for me a great place to go to. And every time I go out there, it just brings a smile on my face.
Do you have a favorite track in the United States of America?
What I've driven so far, probably Austin. Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah.
Is there something about it?
Again, the layout of the track, a lot of high-speed corners. It's good for racing as well, and I like the city as well.
Have you noticed any increase in fandom since the popularity of F1 the movie here in the States? Have you noticed some more intrigue with the sport?
Yeah, I mean, before, I remember like 2018, 2019, I did like a bit of a road trip around LA and then all the way to, let's say, San Francisco and in the middle. You could walk around and you barely would be recognized. I would say now in the US, that is, you definitely get recognized more. And that's a good thing. I mean, people are more involved in the sport, and definitely, you can see the fans are definitely increasing. Also, when you go to the race weekends in town, like, it's really busy.
There it is. Thank you very much for your time today, man. Very
You're welcome.
cool. Thank you, and congratulations on everything.